Tanzania is on the brink of a humanitarian crisis. What began as peaceful protests over alleged election fraud has now spiraled into widespread violence. Reports suggest that several hundred people may have lost their lives as security forces continue to clash with angry demonstrators across the nation. The chaos erupted after the country's electoral commission announced the controversial victory of the ruling party. Opposition leaders immediately rejected the results, claiming massive vote rigging, intimidation, and suppression of voters. According to witnesses, police and army units have been deployed in several major cities, including Dar es Salaam, Arusha, and Mwanza, where protests turned deadly. Local human rights groups say hundreds are feared dead or missing, while hospitals struggle to treat the wounded. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Medical staff are reporting shortages of essential supplies and medicine as the number of casualties continues to rise. International organizations are calling for urgent humanitarian access and an independent investigation into the killings. Opposition parties accuse the government of orchestrating a brutal crackdown to silence dissent. They claim internet blackouts and social media restrictions are being used to hide the scale of violence. The government, however, insists that security forces are restoring order and that protesters are being manipulated by foreign agents. The United Nations, African Union, and several Western governments have condemned the violence, urging both sides to show restraint. The U.S. State Department has called for transparency, accountability, and respect for democratic values. As night falls, curfews are being imposed in multiple cities. Yet, reports from the ground suggest protests continue despite the risks. Fear and uncertainty now grip millions of Tanzanians, unsure of what the coming days will bring. Families are mourning their loved ones, activists are demanding justice, and the world watches as Tanzania's democracy faces one of its darkest hours. Calm but emotional tone, with Tanzanian flag fading in B. Will peace return to Tanzania? Or will this unrest mark the beginning of a deeper political crisis? Stay tuned as we continue to bring you verified updates from this developing story. This is World Focus TV. Subscribe and stay informed.